much longer?
As soon as I find Bobby, Billy, Jan, June, Jim, Mary, and your dum-dum dog.
Does that sound like your neighborhood, where going to the drive-in is almost as big a production as driving to the coast? Or maybe you take the family on trips, or use the family car to carry tools and supplies. Well, for mothers and travelers and tradesmen, Chrysler Plymouth comes through with the most useful station wagons in the industry. The luxurious Town and Country, now with torsion quiet ride for sedan silence. The Fury Suburbans for 1971 with torsion quiet ride for the smoothest, quietest ride in their class. The all-new Satellites, 3 all-new mid-sized models with more cargo space than the competition. Chrysler Plymouth offers 16 beautiful, hard-working station wagons for every budget and use. And to a wagon owner, part of being beautiful is being big. Which is why we build Fury and Town and Country with 104.2 cubic feet of carrying space. New Satellite wagons have 91.3 cubic feet capacity, the largest in their class by far. Talking about capacity in another way, all Chrysler Plymouth wagons can carry 4 by 8 panels flat on the floor with the tailgate closed. Now, not everybody carries plywood panels, but buyers are interested in a wagon's usefulness. They're glad to hear that no matter what Chrysler Plymouth model they choose, the load space will be at least 48.5 inches wide between the wheel housings. That means Satellite is nearly 6 inches wider than Torino and 4 inches wider than Chevy's mid-size wagons, neither of which can carry 4 by 8 panels flat. The distance from the back of the front seat to the inside of closed tailgate is 99 inches on Fury and Town and Country. This load length on Satellite is 96.8 inches. You can see that's almost 6 inches longer than Chevy and almost 7 inches longer than Torino. For panels, or for rugs or ladders, or simply space for groceries and kids, Chrysler Plymouth wagons have space for usefulness. Like the 3 handy storage compartments that are molded into the sidewalls of all our wagons. These are great for odds and ends like wet swimming suits, flashlights, first aid kits, toys, and the like. We give you space to put the things that clutter the seats and floors of other wagons. Chevrolet has no such convenience, and Ford charges extra for one small compartment in their full-size wagons. We give you space to hide and lock things that might get stolen. Valuables such as cameras, tools, luggage, camping equipment. There's 9 cubic feet capacity in all of our 2-seater models. Another place to stash stuff is between the second and third seat. There's plenty of room for a couple of suitcases. People who drive a lot, especially with kids, and folks who take long motor trips and vacations need places to store things. And Chrysler Plymouth wagons have more places to put things. Now, a station wagon needs more than space and capacity. Wagon owners generally work the car harder than sedan owners do. So, Chrysler Plymouth engineers them for the job. All the suspension components are beefed up for heavy duty. Heavier torsion bars in front, and the heavier duty rear springs, an anti-sway bar, everything that's needed for a steady, stable vehicle that will be easy to control safely. In their newest full-sized wagons, Ford and Chevrolet have improved their suspension systems, putting leaf springs in the rear, as we have in all Chrysler Plymouth wagons, and they still don't have torsion bars in front. When it comes to towing a trailer, our combination of greater capacity and over-the-road stability is a major benefit to the growing number of station wagon owners who put their cars to double duty. And for pulling the big ones, there's a trailer towing package for every Chrysler Plymouth wagon. Wagon owners know that the shape of the body tends to suck dirt against the tailgate glass, and on a rainy day, the glass gets dirty in a hurry. So every wagon prospect should learn that Chrysler Plymouth has an air deflector that sweeps the air across the glass to keep it clean under most conditions. Standard on the full-size wagons, optional on Satellite. When conditions get really bad, Fury and Town & Country owners can actually wash the back window from the front seat. The optional washer and wiper was first introduced by Chrysler Plymouth and has now been copied by one competitor. A power-operated tailgate window is standard on Fury and Town & Country, a real convenience for airing the car, letting the kids out, or keeping them in. A mother's safety feature. Power is optional on the Satellite, where the rear window is hard-top glass, and it rides against a seal, not a channel. The result? The tailgate can be opened as a door with the glass up, down, or partway in between. Auto lock is standard on Satellite 3-seaters, optional on 2-seaters. This great safety feature gives the driver the control of the tailgate. With ignition on, the tailgate can't be opened from inside. However, by operating the control under the instrument panel, then the child is able to unlock and open the tailgate, but not without the driver's knowledge. Here's a feature every parent in America wants. Chevrolet's new full-size wagon has a power-operated rear window that disappears into the roof and a tailgate that slides under the floor. This tailgate does not open like a door. Does it work? Yes, but it has no apparent advantage, and it has problems of its own. First, when the tailgate disappears, it robs Chevrolet of the underfloor storage area that wagon owners want and need. Second, the third seat must face forward, bringing more problems, like trying to fold up the second seat. No job for a child. And notice the skimpy third seat, which is a thin pad over the rear axle hump. Few passengers will find comfort there, even on the shortest ride. In a more practical direction, the popular roof luggage rack is optional on all Chrysler Plymouth wagons. You can slide the crossrail to fit the size of the load, then screw it down tight. Dual air conditioning is an exclusive option on Town & Country and Fury. This second unit, mounted in the roof, helps even third-seat passengers beat the heat and humidity. Now, non-air-conditioned cars can have the optional high-level strato-ventilation fresh air system. Brings in plenty of fresh air without opening the windows. In slow-moving traffic, the blower can be used. Automatic speed control is optional on all Chrysler Plymouth wagons, saves fuel on long hauls, and it's a great relief for the driver because it automatically holds his cruising speed. The big news in full-size wagons is Torsion Quiet Ride for sedan silence in Town & Country and all Fury suburban wagons. Here's how it works. It begins with unibody, the strongest, toughest way to build a car. Body panels and structural members are welded into one unit, strong and tight forever. Look at these rugged steel beams that span the roof from side to side, and the steel roof rails that run from front to rear. They add strength and keep the roof from vibrating and causing noise. Heavy steel construction for the rear pillar. Four-sided steel beam support for the tailgate and roof. In sharp contrast, the new Chevrolet, fancy tailgate and all, relies almost entirely on glass for strength in the rear corners. Up front on unibody, you have four-sided box section steel members above the windshield and at the sides of the roof. Torsion Quiet Ride results from using super cushion rubber isolators to separate the passenger compartment from the tar strips, potholes, railroad tracks, and chuck holes in the pavement. Two big rubber pads isolate each rear spring from the axle. Sounds and vibrations are absorbed in the rubber. Our extra care in engineering is best proven on a demonstration drive. Looking inside, the standard seats on all Chrysler Plymouth wagons are all vinyl for long-wearing durability and easy cleanability. A center armrest is standard for front seat comfort in the Town & Country and the Fury Sport Suburban. It's a great feature when you're driving a long way. This optional seat is really two seats, each with its own center armrest, each adjustable separately, and the seat back on the passenger side reclines. This one is optional on Town & Country. And this is the one that's optional for Sport Suburban and Custom Suburban. In both the Chrysler and Fury models, the seat is available in either all vinyl or cloth and vinyl. Satellite Regent also offers a center armrest seat in this optional cloth and vinyl split back bench. Here's the point to remember. You can't get a center armrest on any Chevrolet or Ford station wagon. neither one offers the comfort and luxury for the traveler that is provided by Chrysler Plymouth seat choices. There are many station wagons on the market, but none come through for owners like the 16 models from Chrysler Plymouth.